Hey guys, how's it going today? So, today was the big earnings release for Apple Q1. And again, I missed making a video beforehand on Apple. I wanted to do a real thorough evaluation of the company. Um, and I actually ended up missing making that video. But I did, I'm always saying this, I did expect this to happen yet again here. We've seen some weakness here lately in Apple. Most notably, what they've been talking about is potential weakness in the iPhone X. And I feel like this is a cycle I've seen over and over and over again, guys. It's always these negative expectations up until earnings. The earnings blow past expectations, but there's some little caveats in there. Sometimes the stock falls back and then it rallies to record highs. The biggest thing that I wanted to mention with this company, and I think this is one of the most amazing things about it right now, over 285 billion in cash right now, guys. Just incredible. I mean, what could be done with that with a company that's trading at a PE of 18 is just stupid. It's absolutely stupid. And this is why I think that this is one of the best bets you could buy, one of the best companies that you could invest in. Um, the arguments about the iPhone potentially getting weak that have been talked about for 10 years here. Um, you can just look at Apple Services division that's growing. It's a Fortune 100 company size now. It's always been adaptable. But let's get into the earnings really quick here because they were really just quite amazing. So its bottom line, which is net income, was over 20 billion, which is $3.89 a share. And at the same time last year, we were looking at 17.89 billion. So there was a huge increase there. The company said revenue for the quarter rose 12.7%, and that was up from 78.35 billion last year. The numbers are just huge. So here it is again. Here, the information kind of curated here. The 20 billion, like I said, versus the 17.89 billion last year, which was a huge quarter. I mean, last year I could have been making this video and saying the same thing. How huge was the quarter last year, and now we just beat it again. Earnings growth year over year, 12.2% for a company this size. EPS was a beat. Earnings per share, as I already mentioned. That's a 15.88%. 15.8% year over year growth. just Apple never ceases to amaze me. That was the analyst estimate. And again, I spoke about the revenue, which was a 12.7% growth. Now, some people worry about the iPhone, right? I was looking at this site here. And this is always something that's, in the forefront of Apple's earnings. It's the iPhone shipments. So this is what people are focusing on right now. 77.3 billion versus 80 unit sales, sorry. 77.3 billion versus 80 million unit shipments expected. So this time last year they actually sold 78. That's the number I'm looking for right there. 78, and it was 77.3. So we've seen a little bit of weakness. However, in my experience, I haven't listened to the conference call here. Quite often these are timing issues, and Apple just blows it out of the water. You got to keep in mind that we were dealing with the iPhone X. You're not seeing a lot of that on this quarter. I mean, there's the way it falls. It doesn't always fall, a huge portion of iPhone X. And in my opinion, this iPhone X really needs some steam. It really needs to pick up some steam. And we've just seen negative article after negative article lately on iPhone or Apple cutting the iPhone X production, right? That it's not doing so well, so on and so forth. But even with this slight weakness, as I said before, we are seeing the company just destroy earnings. And they're destroying earnings because their services division is growing so fast. Because they have other product categories like the Apple Watch with technologies that are coming out to monitor glucose, send things directly to your doctor. Just new technologies that I think in the future are going to be absolutely massive, guys. And the reliance on the iPhone will diminish. I really think it will diminish, but I'm amazed that we're still seeing the kind of numbers that we are. And I think Apple's just getting started with those numbers. Mark my words. We're going to see some massive quarters ahead and massive growth, and I think massive sales of the iPhone X. So this is basically the information I said before. This article is talking about, kind of the doom and gloom. I almost feel like it's manipulation half the time. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything like this. We're seeing a little weakness after hours trading here. But I've just seen this time and time and time again. And these numbers that we saw were just phenomenal, right? And I'm just waiting one day for Apple to buy some massive company with this, or like I said in my other video, I'll make a little link in the top right hand corner there. It's going to pop up right now about the streaming services. That's huge, Netflix, Amazon, Apple's going to be getting involved in that, I'm sure, one of these days. But I just want to do a really quick video here. I don't have all the information. I haven't listened to the conference call or anything like that yet. But these results just basically came out, and I find it very impressive. And obviously do your own research, as always, guys. But I think if you don't have Apple in your portfolio, you're out of your mind. It's just my personal opinion. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them down below, guys. I love hearing what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.